You might be astonished, but this tale was shared with me by Nikolai himself, the central figure of this enigmatic story. Why did he confide in me? Because he had ample time to reflect on his actions and fully realized the gravity of his mistakes. Let me introduce you to Nikolai Stepanovich, a robust elderly man with a rugged complexion. His appearance has improved over the years, save for the silver hair and deep wrinkles etched on his face, testifying to his tumultuous life. Rumors circulate among the men about 2 scars on his back, one from a bullet, the other from a knife. I never inquired about the scars, nor did I see them myself, as we never bathed together in the sauna. Perhaps they don't exist, but I wouldn't dare ask, lest I stir up unnecessary trouble. Nikolai is a serious man, and it's best not to provoke him. I recall a drunken Igor, a village troublemaker, once mocking Nikolai publicly, only to find himself locked in the cellar for a day. Igor abstained from liquor for 3 months afterward, and when he resumed drinking, he was more mindful of his words. Nikolai understood that hiding was futile. After all, he had been seen removing icons from the church, and a little girl had witnessed the act. The girl's sudden appearance on the path at 1 in the morning remained a mystery to Nikolai. The fact remained that he had been seen, and it was only a matter of time before he was caught and imprisoned. Now, he regretted his decision to commit such a heinous act. Nikolai sat in the bushes near the church, observing if everything was calm. The village was asleep, but then he thought he saw the girl again, near the bushes where he was hiding. When the moon emerged from behind the clouds, a small shadow seemed to flicker. Perhaps it was just his imagination playing tricks on him, fueled by fear. Nikolai cautiously emerged from the bushes. The moon hid behind a cloud once more, plunging everything into darkness so profound that he couldn't see his own hand. He pulled out a half-filled sack of stolen goods and slung it over his shoulder, beginning his journey to the outskirts of the village where his bicycle was hidden. He quickly reached the spot where he had left his bike. The journey to his village would take about 40 minutes by day, but in the darkness, it would likely take 2 hours. He needed to reach home before dawn. As he prepared to leave, he thought he saw the girl's figure again right in front of him. Persistent, isn't she? Nikolai whispered. Upon arriving in his village, he parked his bicycle by the gate, carried the sack into the shed, and hid it under old rags. Then, he entered his house and gulped a ladle of well water before collapsing onto the old sofa without undressing. That night, he woke up with a severe headache and a nosebleed. What sorcery is this? Nikolai exclaimed aloud, I've never had a nosebleed before. Covered in blood, Nikolai tried to stand but saw the girl standing right in front of him. Track me down, was his first thought, but how? I rode my bicycle. She couldn't have followed me all those kilometers. Then, he noticed that the girl glowed in the darkness. Return what you took, the girl said with such malice that Nikolai felt shivers run down his spine. Nikolai tried to stand but fell to the floor, overcome by a severe headache. His body convulsed, and he was racked with spasms. Return what you took, the girl's hissing voice echoed again. All right, I'll return it, Nikolai managed to say. Nikolai came to when daylight began to break. He stumbled into the shed, retrieved the sack, and set off on his bicycle to return the stolen goods to the church. Maybe they'll forgive me. I'm returning everything, Nikolai muttered. At the church, the priest was waiting for him. You've brought it back? Yes, I have. And why is your shirt covered in blood? The girl. Ah, she's still here. She guards the church, the priest smiled. Who is she? During the war, when the Germans were sending children to Germany, Katya hid here. The Germans found her and executed her right in the church. Since then, people have often seen the ghost of the girl. She seems to watch over our church. Decades have passed, yet she remains.